All right, we are going to get this thing started. It is 7:30 p.m. Good evening, everyone. We're going to get this thing started. My name is Al. Welcome to Creative Collab Night. The Creative Alliance puts this on every third Wednesday at Good Beans Cafe. Please give it up for Ken in the back. Go get a drink at the bar with Gary. Enjoy yourself. We also have a open canvas. Justin here is getting it started. Feel free to add to it. Whenever you feel compelled, you can come up here and just add to what's on there already, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. And that's kind of the name of the game this evening. There's no right or wrong way to do things. Whatever your art, whatever you're working on, whatever you want to do, poetry, music, spoken word, story, drama, dance, everything. Feel free to come up here and hone your craft. We pride ourselves in a great audience to do exactly that. I'm going to get things started off. I'm going to give my voice a break, and I'm just going to do it instrumental.
Yeah, techno.
And that's my piece. Sorry about that. Sorry. Throughout the evening about what's happening in the community, what's happening with the art. If you have something that you want to plug, feel free to do exactly that. I'm going to be making an announcement between acts as well. For anyone that doesn't know, we put out a Kickstarter GoFundMe campaign to get the Creative Alliance enough money to pay rent to have this place, to do this every month for the next 2 years. And an anonymous donor gave us all that we were asking for, and so within one evening we reached our goal. So we have that money. The only thing is the fees that it's taken away has given us $85 short. So I think we just want to use that opportunity for other people to contribute if they want to. So I'm going to be making an announcement a little later, and I'm just going to pass around a hat and give whatever you can. And we'll make this happen. So the next 2 years we are here.
Yeah.
Another short announcement. I do want to dedicate this evening of Collab Night to Ryan Bellows. So I encourage anyone, if you're feeling inspired by the spirit of Ryan Bellows, to do something in his honor. All right. We're going to bring our next guest up here. Please welcome Aaron Schmidt.
Yeah.
You know, we ought to mention that Claude Miller just died too,
Yeah.
very recently.
I heard about that.
Yeah, Claude Miller, he had a lot of art downtown, I don't know if you ever noticed. Oh, he had an exhibit at Pages, December. I videotaped it in December at Art Walk.
So yeah, if you guys didn't know, Claude Miller was an older artist in the Flint community, been around for a long time, did these really great oil paintings. We see one of a dancer over here on the Spencer House that someone stole, it was so good. So he just passed away, he's still got an exhibit at Pages Bookstore downtown on 2nd Street. So you have a great chance to go see his art, and if you want to do something in memory of Claude on the canvas here, we won't stop.
Yeah.
I also want to mention Gary Custer.
Oh, yes, we need to say that too.
Please.
Yes, yes.
A lot of contributions here, a lot of great people in Flint that will be
Just
missed.
had a rough few months here.
All right, looks like Aaron's about ready to go. Is this your first time?
First time here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Woo! Watch out for Al's suit.
All the bad things about Jenna. I'm such a rude person.
All right, please welcome Aaron Schmidt.
Hi guys, I'm Garrett. I'm gonna start off with a love song. This song's called Some Words Are Never Free. This past fall, I released a new EP. It's called At the Bottom Looking Up. I got copies of it for $3, and this next song's on it. This one's called 1 in 10. I wrote it about work. Somewhere Thank you. This next one's an old one. This one's called Girl from the Moon. It's about not being in the same place. The person not being in the same place. How you doing?
Let's keep it going for Aaron. All right, now we're gonna let Alex Markoff come up here. Please give a warm welcome to Alex.
Way to go, Alex!
Hello, hello.
My name is Alex Markoff, and I scream a lot.
Cool.
I scream a lot when I'm alone in my car driving. I thought I'd share that. It's like a random icebreaker. I'm not a normal character.
And you are so cool. You really are.
Hello. Okay. I have 4 brand new poems. This is called In Search of Lost Poems. Just like this poem, they were born out of thin air, with their own dark knack for being alive, inside a thud or a spark, with nothing to hold on to except their own form. In search of lost poems I know I will never find. I start over with a dense patch of giants, tree-like, with heads that carry small samples of me, myself. With each ensuing line, the speaker speaks words I can't remember. At once, these poems were not so lonely, and at once they were not so little. They were just lost when they became that way. Pure as moonlight in a time of seasonal affective disorder, the moon like a manic street preacher, no face, just this line, along with the poem's ending. In search of lost poems, including the ones I shared, including physical things I cannot touch. The night fog, the mist, the lamplight halos, the words were crossed out, were slammed shut, then recreated, deleted, then slammed harder. I somehow managed to lose all contact with that little bit, the same one that I added to, locked, and then saved, and then meant to save. Again and again, until it seemed that that was the only thing I was doing. The sun rises. Something wide as a world narrows down to a small whirlwind which picks up a fallen leaf as it dances across the pale grass inside a space where space is not.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Good? Okay. Yeah. Because I get worried about that.
And it's got this like really kind of cool creepy echo that goes so well.
Okay.
Really creepy. It does.
Don't scream, okay?
The pop stars. The pop stars in the night sky. The pop stars scattered across the universe, more specifically across this tiny morsel of blue electric light. A fizzle, a pop, the color red made neon on a white backdrop. Nothing smears or bleeds. Each of them are identified as separate individuals. The radicals draw their space inward and begin to tremble. The pop stars remain consumed by their own uniqueness. A blink is skipped. The setting sun narrows. The pop stars win the focus back. The pop stars wear sunglasses. The pop stars drink electrolytes, caffeine, aspartame. The pop stars, ready for more, stick their tongues out and slap associated buttocks. The pop stars tell us that they just feel so lucky. They recall the chance of a lifetime. The pop stars apparently take chances. The pop stars, all of them, take the stage all at once. A giant robotic teddy bear becomes a rabbit in a forest of polka-dotted pajamas. The buzzing of butterfly microphones rise into the stadium lights. The pop stars end up becoming the color commentators. We watch the pop stars become the cameramen who take the footage of the pop stars as they become the audience. But we are not the pop stars. The pop stars and the hot air as it rises over the surface of the ocean. The pop stars and the stark landscapes and the hidden clues as to what the pop stars actually did, whoever they are, however it is that they were conceived on this earth, we assume. Okay, I'll read this one. Minor infractions. On my way home from the grocery store, I heard something unwrap in the back seat, turned my head and saw that the bottle of cooking wine had slipped out of its plastic bag and was now pinned between the back seat and the back door. I took no mental note. Out of the many possible infractions that can occur while cooking, the most relevant one would be adding too much cooking wine to sauteed garlic and olive oil until the cooking wine and its alcohol overpowers and dominates something that no one would want to toss with their hot spaghetti. Intending to simply unload the car and bring the groceries inside, I opened the back door and watched the cooking wine shatter upon the asphalt. A delicate, crystalline structure like a hollow icicle still solid upon melting. And the smell of the robust fraction of both Italian and Chinese recipes separated yet brought together by the mistake itself. I reached down to remove only the larger and less threatening fractions from the wet asphalt, thinking about the 1 part white wine of the 3 equal parts needed for the base of my stir-fry sauce, another part soy sauce, another part vegetable broth. It happened, I said out loud, in order to accept the minor infraction for what it was, which was something minor. I took a mental note in order to remember to take that mental note before the next infraction has a chance to occur. As the warm blood pooled around my fingernail and ran down my finger far too quickly for a minor infraction such as this, sometimes I write poems about like what my mind does, like like how I occupy my time thought-wise. I have these really annoying little things that I do. And I'm always about like absolutes, like the most this, the heaviest that, the fastest this. I'm always thinking about this, like, and the reason why I think I've found out is because I used to, when I was a little kid, when I was in school, they had, I was in this will be quick. I was in a small Quaker school, and they had reading time, right? And just a time for people, and these kids in that school, for some reason, were like precocious, and I, quite frankly, was not. And I didn't like to read that much. I didn't like to read at all, honestly. And so everybody would pick up their little, their little pre-teenage novels or whatever, sort of pseudo kids books. And I would pick up the Guinness Book of World Records. Looking memorize the Guinness Book of World Records. You do not know how traumatizing that can be, and what that can lead to. So back to my life here, screaming in the car and whatnot. This is my little poem. Identifying the richest man in the world. There is no physical characteristic to look for. Some might say a slight angular nose, eyes that pierce like peculiar, perhaps blue instruments. But then there's the bull of bosses, the brutish tyrant who models heavily rounded features. The richest man in the world lurks where there is a road that winds between roads, esoteric in its winding. The road shows up on a map unknown to the men who sleep in tight pockets nestled along its fine lines. The richest man in the world has entered the stratosphere, has spread his influence but not his wealth. On a foggy day, the daytime running lights remain on. The driver who wears sunglasses sails past me in the opposite lane in his sleek, sophisticated shell, of which he inhabits like an image, like a gray photograph cut off by the wind. The richest man in the world and the phantoms that protect him, that pluck his likeness out from behind various tinted windows and into the larger sounds of helicopters as they chop overhead. The man who goes about his day as he walks his bicycle that is heavily loaded with bulging plastic bags along the side of the road where traffic does not suddenly deviate and demolish him. He is not the richest man in the world, and most likely he will never be. But what is this that somehow happens in the center of his already dark eyes? Thank you.
Alex Markoff, everyone. Alright, we're gonna let Lee get set up. I'm gonna take this opportunity to pass the hat. We'll just pass it anyways.
And I just want to take this moment to say, he's not charging us rent. This is something we want to do for Ken because of how gracious he is. He uses the space for free. He just provides.
Right, he's not one of those timer landlords.
Energy, water. Ken's wonderful, and we just really want to thank him. So if you guys can contribute $1, $20, $100, whatever.
Dude, we should have
He
had a big
appreciates
check
it. I
and
know we
presented
do.
it to him, We should have had a big check.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we will. We'll get that.
Yeah, but
We'll get that going.
Can we,
Can
we make an amendment for time too, to do this next go round too?
Yeah.
I have to do
Just
that.
take it, just pass it.
I know.
But it's not like take a penny, give a penny. It's like
Yeah. Oh, you're
We're on
giving
the honor
it to me?
system.
But I'm saying we need to do this next time.
No,
Yeah, no, that's cool,
The thing is,
that's cool.
you pass right there. Well, in fact, just
I didn't
reach
even bring
behind you, and there's a hat.
I didn't drive tonight.
There we go.
That's the
No,
truth.
but we
I didn't
but
put
we
my
already, we don't need it. We need it,
Throw
we
it
need to
in.
pass it back.
I can't have my
I need it, but I'll
Hey,
pass
you know what this is? Look.
All right, brother.
I'm just gonna run and get some water in my cup before we get set up. I know it takes some minutes, so I'll be right back. I'm not watching.
Are these everything that I can just sit over here?
Yeah.
I guess all I need is to draw it down since I'm gonna go down here and that just a little bit if you
Lower. All right. Thank you all very much. All right. Without further ado, please welcome Lee.
Thank you much. I know we're getting a little further along in the month, but we're not that far along that I can't say Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy
Thank you. Hope you have a good one.
Yeah.
It's always nice coming down here, and it's a nice venue for this thing that we do. Got a kind of a mixed bag of songs here that they don't fit in a particular pattern, but just stuff that I play and hope that you like them as well. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine her ever loving light on me. Wake up in the morning, hear the ding dong ring. You march to the table, it's the same damn thing. And on that table, there's a fork and a pan. Say anything about it, you're in trouble with a man. So let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a rare loving light on me. If you're ever in Houston, you better walk right. You better not gamble. You better not fight. The sheriff will arrest you. He'll take you down. The judge will sentence you and your jailhouse pound. So let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a rare loving light on me. Well, this train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Don't take nothing but the righteous and the holy. And this train is bound for glory. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers. This train don't carry no gamblers, liars, thieves, or midnight ramblers. This train is bound for glory. This train. So let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a rare love light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a rare love light on me. It's been done by a lot of people, John Fogerty and Johnny Cash. Everybody got a piece of that one.
CCR too.
CCR for sure, yeah.
Lead Belly.
Lead Belly? Go back that far? Okay. A lot of times the earlier artists and writers don't get the credit, you know, that they deserve for those things. Here's an old kind of, I don't know, it falls in the category of rhythm and blues, I guess. Kind of stuff I always liked listening to growing up. When I lost my baby almost my baby. Almost lost my mind. She put me in a spin when she left me behind. Well, I went to see the gypsy, to have my fortune read. I went to see the gypsy, to have my fortune read. I hung my head in sorrow when she said what she said. Well, I can tell you people, the news was not so good. I can tell all you lovely people, the news was not so good. She said your baby's left you, this time she's gone for good. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was rough. But that's all in the past now, and I got a brand new baby, and I'm starting my life over again. And I make sure I tell this woman each morning when I roll over, I say, honey, you've been stealing all the covers. No, that's not what I tell her. What I tell her is, since I met you, baby, my whole life has changed. Since I met you, baby, my whole life has changed. Everybody tells me I'm just not the same. Well, I don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. I don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. Since I met you, baby, all I need is you. When I lost my baby, almost lost my mind. When I lost my baby, almost lost my mind. She put me in a spin when she left me behind. But it all worked out. Got one more here. And going back to what Al was talking about, us having lost a very good friend, a very good person, Ryan Bellows here, about a month ago. And we're still going to miss him for sure. I didn't know Ryan that well out of here, but I would always see him down here many times, and I know he loved his music. He loved life in general, right, Jen?
Yeah, yeah.
Good man.
Like a poet.
Yeah. So I'm going to play this song. It's kind of just in memory of Ryan. I know I'm not going to sing with a pick in my teeth, but I'm going to kick it off with a little finger style, and then we'll switch over. called We'll Meet Again, and I picked it up off a Johnny Cash album, one of the last albums that Johnny recorded before he died. And I often felt that his wife had gone on before him, and I often felt that maybe he picked this particular song in memory of her. It's called We'll Meet Again. And if you believe in the hereafter, you probably believe that we'll meet again. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I do know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase the dark clouds far away. And would you please say hello to the folks that I know, tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that you saw me go. I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I do know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, like you always do. And would you please say hello to the folks that I know, and tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that you saw me go. I was singing this song. We'll meet again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
One more time for Lee.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring Rod up here. Get ready. So I'm gonna take this time. Thank you everyone that contributed to the hat. Very appreciative of that.
How much did you get?
We're nearly there. What are we? $30 short.
$35 short.
So how much do we have?
Maybe 30. Yeah, $30. I know.
How much are we trying to collect?
25.
We're $25 short.
How much have we collected?
A lot.
No.
Almost 25.
Almost
$60.
$1,200.
Okay.
And if you
Oh,
count what they didn't take from us for the GoFundMe, more than $1,200.
I just was wondering how much people have.
I just want to make a quick announcement. Voices is happening March 28th. If you don't know anything about it, it's an event that combines a visual artist with a spoken word poetry artist. Here is an example of the book from last year that's going to be available to purchase, right?
This year.
This year.
And it's in March, right?
Yeah, March 28th at GFAT.
At GFAT.
Okay. So I'll pass this around.
You'll be able to buy the book probably at Pages and
How much are those?
online.
I don't know.
Make it up.
There's still room if you want to be part of Voices, which again is that one-day event. It's also a book. It's at GFAC. There's a gallery show for all the art pieces that were done, as well as a performance kind of like this. It's going to be an all-day event, so you're free to come whenever. If you'd like to be paired with somebody, come find me after today.
Does it have to be a visual and
We're not strict on the rules. We're pretty casual.
could be a
So
musician or
but let's talk about it first. Just make sure. Make sure it's casual.
We had two people collaborating.
March 28th at the Greater Arts Council from, I believe, noon until 6. March 28th.
Something like that.
I'll print flyers right now. March 28th, for 2 months.
We'll know more in a couple days, I think. There's a meeting tomorrow.
And there will be a flood or a major snowstorm.
Always.
Always, so just be prepared. Rain or shine.
This is my quick announcement because it
No
goes
rush.
well with all of this. This little book right here is my book of red hot dates. They're $1 at the dollar store. I suggest you get one because my book is almost 100% filled up at this point because of all these cool things happening.
I thought you were like, this is like my
Dates, like days and weeks. Dates. Oh, what the hell?
I'm just saying, get you a little book like this.
Why would we want your
so much
black book?
All right.
We know some of the people that.
All right, we're gonna keep this going. Yeah, so check those events out. But in the meantime, please enjoy the music of Mr. Rod.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was sitting at the bar, sipping on a regular Coke. We were drinking and smoking, making him the butt of our jokes. We all said, man, what's happened to you? Why can't you have just a few? He said, I would if I could. It's probably best if I don't. 'Cause the more I drink, the more I drink. And I'm the world's greatest lover. I'm a dancing machine. I get loud, I get proud, and it gets worse. If I have one, I'll have 13. And there ain't no in between. The more I drink, the more I drink. A couple of cold ones, somebody hands me a shot. Hell, even buck two bow-legged women start looking hot. And pretty soon I'm bumming cigarettes and hitting on some big brunette. 'Cause once I get on a roll, there's no telling where I might stop. 'Cause the more I drink, the more I drink. I'm the world's greatest lover. I'm a dancing machine. I get loud, and I get proud, and it gets worse. If I have one, I'll have 13. And there ain't no in between. The more I drink, the more I drink. If I have one, I'll have 13. And there ain't no in between. The more I drink, the more I drink. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. If I have one, I'll have 13. And then they can't get me off the karaoke machine. The more I drink, the more I drink, the more I drink. The more I drink, the more I drink, the more I drink. What do you do when you're lonesome? And where do you go when you're blue? How do you deal with such emotion when you're just an ordinary fool? You hang your head and walk the streets, hoping no one sees your face. But when
their hearts away, pretending that they're not in love. Still there's some far too dumb to know there's something wrong. So they spend their lives wondering why they're waking up alone. Said, what do you do when you're lonesome? And where do you go when you're blue? How do you deal with such emotion when you're just an ordinary fool? Said, how do you deal with such emotion when you're just an ordinary fool?
All right.
Well, it's January. This is a song I wrote about 10 years ago. I dig it out every year in the winter. Soon to be on my greatest hits compilation CD, which will be coming out never. Anyhow, I like this song. I don't know about you people, but I have a tendency to get a little mopey and sad in the midst of winter. I get all these fantasies about leaving my wife and running off with some hot babe down to Mexico. It was 10 degrees and snowing the morning I left Flint, and I left her without knowing if she even knew I went. I left a note full of attitude. I left her where she always sat. Said, I'm leaving you for Mexico. Hey, what do you think of that? I'm going down where the weather's hot. Throw away my shoes. I'm going down below the border, babe. Kill these winter blues. I'm want to, that's
well,
fine.
that's number 9 then.
That's how Flint saw it.
Cool.
Sweet. All right, one more time for Rod.
Speaking of the Flint Song Contest, speaking of the Flint Song Contest, we do have one more prize to add. Whoever wins also is going to be on the Tom Sumner Show, the radio show.
Ooh,
So they can play their song and they can talk on radio. Because they're going to be on Kettering Radio too. And yeah, you will be instant famous if you win.
All right, sweet. We're gonna let Nick come up here. I also want to announce Cool City Art Auction. It's the 12th annual. Day before Voices, which is the 27th of March. The CA is gonna be set up at Lunch Studio. I almost said church. Lunch Studio. Tickets.
25.
Or you get. Are you still doing art admission?
Yeah, if you donate art worth 50
Submission.
bucks.
Yes, yes,
Get a
yes.
ticket.
All right.
And,
all right.
and
You
also
get a ticket.
certificates. So like if you're a masseuse or something like that, you know, like a, well maybe I shouldn't say it that way,
Yeah.
massage
Still looking
therapist.
for prizes.
Then we can also take those, $50 certificate would be worth a ticket, so you could give away 2 of those. And that would be advertisement for you, because your name would be all over it. You might get a new customer.
Right, exactly. It's good. The whole downtown is set up
And we need art
for
donations
location.
too, yes?
It's a
Right.
really good way to support
And art.
downtown and the arts community. A lot of the money that's generated through that goes towards Art Walk all year long.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
So this is more of a commercial, but I'll throw a poem in just to make it fair. First thing, who knew Ryan Bellows? That was Ryan Bellows' thing. He connected people from everywhere. He was just full of life, vivacious is the word for it, and would just really bring people together. You know, I got introduced to Crave Lines through Ryan a decade ago. So if you knew Ryan Bellows, we have a few of these left. These are memorial cards that were printed in his honor. It's got a poem of his on the back. It's got the famous silo shot, and I hear the famous photographer is somewhere in the building.
Yep, BMO.
So there's a few of these left. I got maybe 4 or 5, so if you really want one, come find me. But I'm gonna read a piece of a poem of his that's on there, if that's all right with you guys.
Yeah.
So they wanted me to find one of his poems that kind of matched this picture of them drumming in a silo from a decade ago. And this is a piece from a Voices poem actually called Fountains. Real short. It would be cause for celebration and revival. Periodically drumming in cycles of rhythmic spontaneity would be players constructing random majestic melodies, enticing river patrons and spectators of music to come together in festivity. The river cleansing itself beside the brand new fountains of regional jazz and blues music. So real short, just kind of a piece of the poem, but you know, something to remember about. He's gonna be, you know, if you knew Ryan, prolific poet, we have a lot of his stuff in this Voices and the next, and also prolific painter. If you guys really saw his awesome finger paintings, I think if you knew you, he probably gave you one. So we're doing a call for paintings for Voices. If you want to loan us your painting so we can give it to a poet or a different kind of writer, or even a visual artist as inspiration, that'd be great. And again, you can find me, Jenny, Justin, Chad, any of us. Yeah. So this next thing, I like this thing by the way, is U of M Flint has a literary and fine arts magazine. You guys know what it's called?
Wow!
Oh, you've heard this spiel already. That's okay though. So the deadline is February 2nd. It's a great opportunity for local writers and artists of all kinds to submit things. It's free. They produce about 800 copies, given out for free to the community. Really beautiful book. I think there's a few copies in the front. So I just want to make you guys aware. Deadline's February 2nd at midnight, which I think is actually February 1st at midnight, if you know what I'm saying. So get it in, 11:59. And I got more of these flyers as well. But they take poetry, they take plays, they take prose, creative nonfiction, fiction, whatever you got, throw it at them, they'll love it.
You don't have to be part of the university?
You can be living in Spain and originally from Australia, and they will accept your work, but it's good enough. It's all double blind, so there's a group of readers that kind of go over it and pick the best of the best. So you don't have to be part of the university. I prefer personally to be part of the community, but if you're good, you're good.
So if you submit, doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be in the book though, right?
No, but why would you miss out on an opportunity just because you don't
That's
think you'll be in?
right. Okay,
That doesn't
cool.
make any sense. All right, so Valentine's Day is coming up, and I want to give you guys a choice. None of my poems are new. You've all probably heard them. You can either get a love poem,
Or be in the.
or something about, let's say, related to city infrastructure problems and social issues.
Do you have one about both?
I actually might, but it's a
Do you have
little
one about
vulgar.
sex?
You guys got problems with vulgarity?
Do you have one about sex and the
Oh man,
environment?
sex. That's not really a subject I write about. But,
Oh,
you know what, Jenny? I think I got you. This is a poem inspired by Ruin porn. You guys know what Ruin porn is? Ruin porn, that's right. Sorry. Got a bun, it's beautiful.
he's wild.
All right. It goes something like this. Lover, I want to rip into you like a demo crew with a passion for the jobs. I want to film our smash session and up the soundtrack with your giggles, tenderly labeling it ruin porn. Babe, I want to be the bulldozer to your boarded up bungalow. I want to plow your lovely ashes, torched by callous assholes into your open basement. I want you to see yourself not as they have made you, but as a clearer sunset, non-existent and naked. A horizon line not yet redefined, but no longer dwelling in your flaws or feeling like a wasteland. I want to be the one who takes you off the grid. I want to sweep you off your feet. Now I know you think your heart has been stolen by metal thieves mining through the drywall, but babe, I'm not here looking to remodel. I'm here to make you crumple into sheets. I'll haul out the debris of your esteem by hand if I have to. Thrust truckloads of soil in its place, exhaling diesel breath heat. And soon, we can spoon, having had our fill. Sawed and straw, strewn like tidal waves to wash away a past life's pain and help you rest in peace somewhat whole again. Instead of forever forsaken, condemned by your self-defeating, soul-destructive loneliness.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
For $5.
All right. We're gonna hit up our next guest, our next artist. Please welcome Ashley to the stage.
Cool boots.
Thank you.
All right, please welcome Ashley.
The first song I'm going to do is called Welcome to My Life by Simple Plan. Nothing next one I'm going to do is called Ours. Elevator buttons and morning air. Stranger silence makes me want to take the stairs. If you were here, we'd laugh about their vacant stairs. But for now, my time is theirs. Seems like there's always someone who disapproves. They'll judge it like they know about me and you. And the verdict comes from those with nothing else to do. The jury's out, and my choice is you. So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine, but makes love look hard. The stakes are high, the water's rough. This love is ours. Never know what people have up their sleeves. Ghosts from your past gotta jump out at me. Lurking in the shadows with their lip gloss smiles, but I don't care, 'cause right now you're mine. And you'll say, don't you worry your pretty little mind. You throw rocks at things that shine, and that makes love look hard. The stakes are high, the water's rough. This love is ours. And it's not theirs to speculate if it's wrong, and your hands are tough, but they are where mine belong. And I'll fight their doubt and give you faith with this song for you. 'Cause I love the gap between your teeth, and I love the riddles that you speak. And then these snide remarks from my father about your tattoos will be ignored, 'cause my heart is yours. So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine, but they can't take what's ours. Don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine, and life makes love look hard. Thank you. And then the last song I'm going to do is called All Too Well. I walked through the door with you. It was cold, but somebody felt like home somehow when I left my scarf there at your sister's house. You still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition, my wide-eyed gaze. We're sitting in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces in place. I can picture it after well. Thank you.
Tina.
Yes,
You guys are beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna start to play my music now. But first, I just recently found out that I can move. You guys know about like the 432, 440 tuning debate thing? Okay, some people do. Well, I just found out that I personally like 432 better, and I just found out my keyboard can like change tuning, so here it goes. And now I'm happy. Okay, I just wrote this song like this month, and so here it goes. It's currently untitled. So if like I'm playing it and you think in your head, this would be a cool title, come up and tell me because I have nothing right now. All right, here it goes.
cover. I'm going to play Almost Cut My Hair by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, one of my favorite bands. And this one I do move back to 440 because I feel like, at least for me and how I feel it, 432 gives me like a more spiritual connection, and 440 I feel the music more in my body. And for this cover I like it in 440. Hope you guys do too.
You ain't gotta explain yourself to them, baby. You do your thing.
Alright. Here I go then. song. This is the first song I ever wrote. It's called Sunflower. And listen to my jam. I hope you guys like it. Ow!
Whenever I feel down, I just open
Jena. We're gonna keep going with Jena here.
We have three. The first name is
Oh, really? I'll go back to that very first video and I'll look.
Yeah,
okay.
two. The first one was called Hot Rod Heaven. Then
Hey, just another announcement. The dating game
Yeah,
is
that's
still
the one
looking
I
for
forgot.
applications. February 13th, Art Walk, 9 p.m. at Church Shows. If you'd like to be a participant, please contact Jenny. She just needs the answers to 4 questions: age, gender, sexual preference, and zodiac sign, so she can get you in the game. And I think there's, if you need proof that it's gonna work, what's his, Tyler and Rashonda are still together.
And they're going to host. And the date, the 2 couples that win get a date, they get dinner at Uptown Grill that used to be the Chinese restaurant.
$5 each.
What? No. Uptown Bar and Grill is giving us, certificates for the date. So we'll take the two winning couples get to go there, and I will videotape the date. And I'm a really obnoxious chaperone. I'm a bad chaperone. I always hit on the guys.
All right. Please welcome Jenna, Noel.
Thank you guys for that energy. That's, wow. I am loved. Thank you so much. This first song is called Snow. I think we're good. I love like that it's so full in here. Guilt. Guilt eating away at me. I'm not as good as I should be, and I will disappoint you with my, hold on, I can't even remember my own stuff. Alright guys.
I almost
I haven't played that one in a while.
Love you, Jenna.
Thank you. And I forgot things. It happens.
We didn't know it, so you could have just kept going. We wouldn't know.
Oh, I would have repeated a couple lines.
Yeah, that was really cool. You do that one next. Yeah.
They don't hurt.
Broken buildings, baby graves, and dying trees. Blue skies, sun rays while driving into the sun. Rocky roads, dry skin, tired eyes, and long sighs. Chills, empty heads while driving into the sun. Another day has begun. Once it ends here. Hopeless footprints, weathered signs, and tattered clothes. Closing my eyes while driving into the sun. Another day has begun. Once it ends here. We're not all strangers. We share the same fear. Blank page, dimming flame, forsaken wish, unfinished chapter, while driving into the sun. Now I know where all that noise is coming from. Yeah, my little sister, Yoshi, she's gonna get up on here after me and blow you all away. What the hell? This is gonna be my last one. Disappointment has a name. It is spelled in the drops of blood from my bleeding heart.
There was a time I believed everything you'd say. Not today. You betrayed me, and you played me goodbye. But I'm not a toy. Take it somewhere else now. Disappointment has a name. It is spelled with a capital.
Alright, we're gonna put those vocal cords to work. Yoshi Vintage, up to the stage.
Yeah, give it up.
I think I need this kind of plug down a little tiny bit.
Alright.
Okay, I was gonna perform one of my songs, but I didn't have the beat, so I did. But I'm gonna do like a poem, like it's like I grew up like inside of Flint, like inside of Flint, and like it was like being different. It was kind of like I was kind of like an outcast, like I don't know, like I was looked at as like. So it was kind of like.
I feel your pain.
So it's like. I don't know, the song, the spoken word just was inspired by that, so, okay. Oh, my voice get very masculine when I perform because like when I'm like in the studio, my producer always say, ain't no time to be girly, this is hip hop, so, okay. Alright. The bliss of being young and innocent, we daydream without fear, without pain, without loss. Using our imagination to bring hope and happiness. We chose our friends by who had the big crayons, not by who can get money and pay us, not by who can disgrace us and rate us. Nowadays, we living the life they gave us. Young girls gotta be chasing, we should have them chasing us. Young men getting pulled in by a so-called friend. Here, take a shot of this gin. How did that make you feel, friend? But how is a friend were we only friends by your command? One that make us enemies? A couple weeks ago, you was hating on me. You heard about my spotlight, now you a fan of me, resenting me, asking me, do you remember me? Nah. We just strangers with some memories. Memories that will soon fade away in time, still trying to figure out how can I ask these two questions when I only have one line. And we begin to use the word try as an excuse to try to deny the reasons to try, but our minds are destroyed based on drugs and the word try. Why must we be statistical trends, beaten by men, and having to twerk for the 10 cents? See, look, I'm beginning to lose consciousness from all of this obnoxiousness. I still can't interpret these cheap keep impersonators talking about being betrayers when only ones that's being betrayed. See, you wanna laugh cause I'm different, you wanna laugh cause I'm me. See, I'ma tell you the things that you can't see. See, you cool, and you the one with the truths, hanging with some fools cause they say they G-proof. Now as soon as they lose and they're up on the news, you claiming you didn't know them, but them the ones that was cool. See, they want to see us lie and cry, not side to side. See, I'm beat your boy and beat your raised, so you know they can't take my pride. We done grew up from struggle and hustle and struggle. Even when my life began to crumble, see, I'ma always stay humble. See, you want to get that quick money, you want to be quick rich. See, that's the quickest way to get quick rich and end up laying in a ditch. See, I just want the fame. I'ma let y'all be rich. And this is the bliss of being young and innocent. Okay, that was The second one was kind of like the same way I explained the first one. It was like being different, weird as I am. So it was kind of like okay. We are mainstream commercial that the only way to matter in society's eye is to wear a suit and tie or a skirt and high heels to get some type of matter in progress. So you rather not protest, but not even being dressed to impress can determine one's success. Even the ones in red bottoms can hit rock bottom because it's passion over fashion, but to some of y'all it's vice versa. Even in the hood, there are costumes and characters like mugs, shots, getting shot, selling dope with your boys in the parking lot. You thinking that's hot, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. See, you rather be cool instead of staying in school. You rather be in the courtroom. See, now that's hood costume. Instead of fighting for originality and individuality, y'all fighting for Fendi and Prada. So being fresh to death is now death over designer. See, now you in the courtroom, jumpsuit in this past room. Now look at yourself. You still wearing society's costume. Okay. The last one is kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like, it was the first song I ever wrote, like, cause I used to do covers, and like, it was the first song I ever wrote it's actually a poem, but it was a song. Alright. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. We were all born original. Don't die a copy though, just to impress, just to express. Cause you gotta be yourself, don't be nobody else. They say our worst enemy is the one in the mirror. I'ma tell her come closer so I can see her clearer. She told me never change because it looks in people's eyes. It's my style they all despise and let it get you just rise. And when I'm rising, I'ma look back, cause I know they gon' try to attack. When they attack, I put my armor on and remember this song that I wrote in my room. You gotta lose yourself to find yourself. They call Flint the worst, I still rap it. I still rap my city, I'm not fake, so I'm get big and try to rap other states. You gotta lose yourself to find yourself. Never let anyone ever define themselves. They always say indifference is foolish, never care how someone views us. You gotta lose yourself to find yourself.
Give it up, Yoshi Vintage. Lady?
Yeah.
So are you performing anywhere anytime soon?
No. See, like, actually, I actually have a song out, and it's actually called Coast to Coast. You can go on SoundCloud, like, Yoshi Vintage, go check it out. But it's like 2 other songs I want to release, like, because for the Flint, the Flint song, it's a song actually called Hear Me Say, and I feel like it's really a Flint song, like speaking on, I try to speak on more than just what a rapper say, because rap these days is very mainstream and industrialized, and so I try to talk about things that actually mean something in the world, something like Kendrick's out.
Yeah, so maybe next month you'll be here.
Yeah, with the Flint song, great. Yeah, because you got till May, but better sooner than later.
All right, we're gonna welcome Lanie to the stage.
Attempting to assist the fine folk that are putting together the Ryan Bellows Bluegrass Bazaar. It'll be coming up June 6th, so put it in your red hot book of dates. And we have a fundraiser coming up. I wrote down that it is on the 27th of February and it's at Churchill's.
That's not true.
That's not true. Must have wrote down something else. But anyways, we are going, the 27th, I know this date.
Yeah, you're right. 27th at Churchill's.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yes. And on the 28th, the next day, I do believe, we're having a flea market at the Church of the Metaphysical, which is Ryan's. That was his church and he really loved it. Anyways, we're going to be doing a flea market for fundraising there too. And we're thinking about having another one at the local, but that hasn't been like established particularly. So anyways, if you've got stuff you want a flea market, we're going to need you. And if you just like to come and shop and see what kind of fun things people are trying to pawn off on somebody else, then come do that too. So, all right, so here's my book of dates. The next thing I want to put in a plug is for the community cookout. Who's familiar with the community cookout? Anybody? Okay, so it's down by the river behind the high rise on Saginaw where all the students live on Riverfront Park. It's the last Saturday of every month. And it was all these amazing churches that came together not to promote their churches, but to get this, to promote being good to one another. Isn't that a shocker? So anyways, it's like this amazing thing. There's a guitarist out there, we play games and stuff. And for Creative Alliance, I do this series called The Lines and Shapes That Color the Community. And it's a painting series, and I always find something different to paint on, and I'm getting paintbrushes in the hands of people that a lot of them typically have never even thought about doing anything artistically. And it's fun to watch, because they'll be like, no, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, don't do it. And I'll be like, just put a line or a dot or something on there, just say you're here, and they'll get up there, and then like 15 minutes later, they're still like painting, and the next time they're all like, what are we doing this time? So I'm watching people sort of like just open like flowers, and it's wonderful. And we're going to have a gallery showing this summer. And hopefully all these people are going to come to an open that have never really thought about it. So things free. This month it's on the 31st. And then it's 12 months a year, no matter how hot, how cold. So come and participate and have fun. So anyways, as of this past Monday, it was Martin Luther King Day. And I have a new job. I'm working at Walmart in the deli, so come get food. But that's not the point. The general manager at the Kerner Road Walmart is this amazing woman named Beth. And she's really into the arts, and her kids are really into the arts. And so Walmart had this fundraising event, not a fundraising event, but just a Martin Luther King sponsored event thing. And so she said, I need artists to be scattered across the stores so that we can just, I don't know, get people engaged in the arts. So I opened up with one of the paintings that I did for the Lines and Shapes That Color the Community painting. And I talked to people about their backgrounds and, you know, how the world is like a better place, and how what would happen if these people hadn't stepped up and done something that, you know, like they weren't brave enough to step up. And so like sometimes be brave, step up and do things, because we have this legacy that we need to keep going. Well anyways, I just found out that they're going to be putting this painting up in the store up by the front, so I'm really excited. So we have CA painting up there. We're going to have a little blurb for CA, which is going to be kind of nice. And so stop in Corona Walmart, see what the community did, and so that's one thing that I want to tell you about. And let's see. So what I'm going to do tonight, I was going to do a little more of my little storytelling, but I had a poem that I wanted to read about Ryan. I read this at the Support Your Local Poet. I don't know how many people went, but you know, it started at like 8:30, and I think the last poet read, what, midnight?
It was a good 3 hours long.
So it was.
Video's out there if you want to see it. It's on Flint Underground. It's going to be on TV too here. So
it was amazing. People will talk for 50 years about it. But anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys, and then I'm going to tell a story. And I don't know, a little emotional on both sides. It's kind of both sides of the coin here. But as most of y'all know, like Ryan and I were partners on CA for PR, and we both got really busy, went to school, and I started a new job, and we kept saying next week we'll get together next week, we'll get together next week, and we'd talk on the phone, but we'd get together next week. And so this is what I wrote for Ryan. I got busy. You got busy. Our work was interrupted, but it was okay. There was next week, we said. Now next week is gone. I stopped breathing when I heard you stopped. I always found myself following your lead. A voice and a soul I could sincerely hear. In a world where true voices are rare. I tried to write, but pen to paper made all I know, but had rather deny waiting for next week, all too real. You touched me and made a difference. I reread the last 2 texts from your phone to mine over and over again, waiting for next week. Text I didn't see until 2 days after you continued your journey into next week. I know you were waiting there. I love you, my friend, you said. I love you too. Surreal. My head swims in surreal. And contrary to the norm, I have no words. Only a very sad heart that still looks forward to next week. Do y'all want me to leave the stage and let somebody else or not? Oh, sure.
No.
I can. It's fine.
We've got an hour maybe? Or
No, we have
40 minutes.
40 minutes. I just want to make sure everyone gets a chance.
Sorry. Don't worry. So anyways, yeah, my heartstrings are running. It's hard. Well, I have been telling you guys a few stories about my beloved stepdad, my favorite of my 4 parents. Doesn't everybody have one? So anyways, I told you guys a story at one point about how I stopped a jet airplane. And then I told you about how my dad took me on my mom and his first date, and I puked pink puke over the front seat of a white leather car. And how he flew out to California and married my mom, which was amazing. And the little turtle that I gave him that sat on the desk. Well, anyways, I thought I would tell you one more story about this part of my life. And tonight I'm not sitting down on the stool, so I'm going to show you a few characters of these people. Now my stepdad is about my height. He's got a little round belly. He's Japanese. He wears a size 4 quad E shoe. His feet are pretty much square. I used to always rub his belly, wish for good luck. And so anyways, he always wanted to be the good guy. He never wanted to be the bad guy. So he always wanted my mom to be the bad guy. So my dad's in cancer research, and I was up in his office one day, and there was all these rats up there. Like, they were the big rats. They were the big experimental rats, and I guess they were the ones that weren't like given the injections to grow like 3 brains or something like that. And so I'm up there, and I'm looking at them, and there are all these cages, and I'm asking him, like, what are they doing with these rats? How come they're not like in their normal place or whatever? And he's like, oh, they're going to kill them. They're going to dispose of them or whatever. And I just flipped out. I was like, oh my goodness, these rats are going to die? Like, they're going to die? And at 9 years old, I just couldn't believe the fathom that these people were going to, like, I don't know, like, kill these rats. So my stepdad is just telling me, oh, it's okay, Annette, it's okay, it's okay. They're going to dispose of them. And I'm like, no, they can't do this. This is terrible. You can't let this happen. I started bawling. So my stepdad, in all of his infinite wisdom, who doesn't want me to cry, says, okay. I convinced my dad to put like 30 rats, I'm not kidding you, 30 rats that were in cages into our station wagon. It was the nice Fury 3 Plymouth. It was white too. He puts all these, he's like down there and he's like loading these cages. And he puts them in there. And I'm surprised that the university doesn't say anything. He's like loading these cages and loading these cages. And the whole back of this car is just full. So I'm still in the front seat. I was so sick. We were going to kill them, but it was okay because we were going to take them home. Okay, so my dad gets home. He's like in the car, and he's backing up. You know, he goes into the carport. The carport in the south, you don't have walls in the garage. It's open air. So he backs up. Now, we had a door right here, and when you walked in, it was the laundry room. And there was this long kitchen that was right here. And so he opens the door, and he opens the hatchback of the back of the station wagon, and then he opens the door, and he goes in, and I walk in right behind him, and I'm standing like right here, and I'm very excited because we're bringing the rats home, and I know that my mother's going to be very happy about this because we're not going to kill the rats because I know she has a heart too for animals. So my mom's over here with the dishes. She's like washing dishes. And she looks like this. And my stepdad, he comes in and he stands there and he just sort of barely looks at my mom. It doesn't really look at my mom. And he sits these cages down. And he just keeps going back and back. And you can tell he's just like ignoring my mom. My mother, at the meantime, is standing over here with her hands on her hips with this look. Now, when you look at me, you see my mother. I am a spitting image of my mom. And my mom's standing there, not saying a word. And my stepfather is loading the rats in the laundry room. And now I'm stopped crying. I'm pretty content and everything. So my dad comes into the house with the last 2 cages. And he comes in and he turns and he looks at my mother. who's standing there just staring at him. And I swear he goes, this big grin. My mother, this is all she says. One arm, just pointed out the door. My stepdad just picks them up, back into the car, and I am just bawling my eyes out all over again. And I was like, but they're gonna kill them. I'm telling my mother, I'm just pleading. My mother, very cold-hearted. Honey, they're just gonna have to die. And she turns around, starts washing dishes again. Everybody wonders why I'm erratic. That's it.
All right, Lady next, give it up. All right, yeah, we have 30 minutes. We got about 6 people left. So if people don't mind just doing one poem or one song, I'd really appreciate it, just to give everyone a chance. And also just want to announce that we just reached our mark thanks to this gentleman here, Mr. Joe. So thank you all for tuning in. We're here for another 2 years. All right, help me welcome Scott Garrett.
Okay.
All right.
Meet some really.
Thank you all, everybody. Hello, I'm Scott Garrett. I just began stand-up comedy. As a matter of fact, this is my first appearance. Oh, thank you. I have some material here. Some of you might think that might be cornier than ever, but I thought, well, what the hell? I'm going to just try it anyway.
Sure.
I got a question for all y'all. Does anyone out here in the audience have a problem with Michael Jackson jokes?
No.
Everybody's cool with that?
Too soon.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I have a bunch of those too. So, you know, some people take offense to those kind of things because of the
fact that he's dead.
The nature of the jokes themselves. You know what I mean? The content of them, if you will. Well, anyway, some people like them and some people don't. But I just want to be on the safe side and ask if there's anybody here that takes offense to those kind of things. Because if there was, I wasn't going to say anything like that. You know what I mean?
We have to hear it first.
Oh, okay. Well, here's one right here. A friend of mine told me this when I was in Dallas, Texas. McDonald's came out with a new hamburger recently, and they named it after Michael Jackson. Did y'all hear about that? It's called the new McJackson Combo Meal. Yeah, check it out. You know, they say you get an order of fries and a drink that goes with that, right? But you won't believe what they say is on the hamburger. Are you ready for this? They say it has 2 10-year-old buns and a 5-year-old piece of meat on it. Oh. Oh, okay, well, how about this one? I'm going to tell you a little something about my sister. My sister is covered with moles. You know, she's got moles all over her face there, you know. We used to call her Old Moly, but she went to church and got saved. Now we call her Holy Moly. Whoa. Nice try, huh? Okay. I was, back when I had my license back in '93, driving my '81 Dodge Cherries down Jena Road up there in Clio. I was on my way back home. Well, soon I seen a bunch of smoke coming out the motor, so I pulled over to the side of the road there. Opened up the hood, and there's just smoke pouring out of the motor, right? Well, guy pulls over to check and see if I was all right, but he asked a stupid question. He asked me, he says, "Hey, did your car break down?" I said, "No. My car wanted a cigarette, so I pulled over." Here's your sign. Oh. Anyways.
That was funny.
Here's another Michael Jackson joke for y'all. Did y'all hear about those new Michael Jackson dolls that they're coming out with now?
No.
Yeah, I'll tell you how how they work. You simply wind them up and they play with all your kids. Not good, huh? Okay. Okay, nice try anyway. Hey, let's see, is there anyone here that has a problem with me telling the jokes about the astronauts, you know, when the space shuttle blew up?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay, well, back in '86. Huh?
Said if you have to ask.
Yeah, well, well, back in '86, you know, the space shuttle blew up. There was a school teacher on there named Christy McAuliffe. You know, they say she didn't take a shower the day she left to go on that launch. You know why? Yeah, because she knew that she was going to wash up on shore. Ooh.
Challenger track.
Or how about this one? You know,
That's a Challenger track.
yeah, or how about this one? You know, did you know that Christy McAuliffe had a bad case of dandruff? Yeah, they found her head and shoulders on the beach. Ooh. Not too good, huh? I take it.
No.
Oh,
What
okay.
happened in the explosion?
Yeah. Well, you know what color her eyes were, don't you? Yeah, they were blue. Yeah, they say one blue this way and one blue that way.
All right.
There you go. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving. We'll bring Tom Allen out. Play guitar.
I brought quite a bag of tricks, and one of the things I have, which I'm really not going to do tonight because there's time, but I composed a requiem for chamber orchestra and choir, and I was really wanting to honor Ryan Bell was with it, but it's about 14 minutes long, and it's just a recording, so maybe some other time, but that's the way I like to express myself. Okay. Well, you know what we're actually going to do here, I think? Okay. Given that I have a choice of doing 1 or 9, I'm going to choose 1.
Do you need this?
Make your announcement.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I had an announcement. Hey, this is cool. I just found out yesterday that a movie that I am in, now I could tell you whopping lines and a star in it, but you'd find out as soon as you saw the movie that that's not exactly true, but I'm in it. And it's called Black Canaries, and it's about a coal mining family in Iowa. People didn't know that Iowa was a coal mining state, but back in like the 1800s, early 1900s, there was enough coal that some farmers were, and so forth, were mining it off their land, and they'd sell it to the steam trains that went by, and they'd keep themselves warm. Anyway, this is a story about the ancestors of the filmmaker, whose name was Jesse Kreitzer. He came from Boston to Iowa, and the Boston Globe has done a little write-up on this thing, and the film is headed for Sundance and Cannes.
Wow.
Wow. It's a big deal. Yeah, so this is my movie debut, everybody, so come and don't blink so you can see me in this room. I'm part of it. There's a great, there's a scene in the church. It takes place around 1910, and they got this thing called shape note singing, which is early American kind of gospel. Some people have heard of it. Real kind of upright square, 4 square and everything. So there's a church scene in a little log church, and it was taped on a really cold day in like, I don't know, what, November or something. And it's the real thing. I mean, so I'm in that choir, and there's some close-ups, I think, a video we'll find out. But anyway, it's a neat movie, and
we're going to get people together and go to France. So
yeah,
if
to
anybody wants to
Cannes.
go, we need at least 10 people so we can get a group rate. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding.
You don't say can't, you say can, right?
Can. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Everybody get that? I mean, Lanie said, we're going to Cannes, and I said, yeah. You know, I'm not gonna say no. But anyway, so I gotta, let's see. Okay, I'll give you a choice. It's a poem called A Little Tin Soldier about a guy whose defenses finally break down and he learns to love. That's a poem. Or a song called A Little Less Abstract Is My Desire for You. You get a choice.
Song.
Song it is. Okay. Cooker.
Congratulations, Tom.
Well, thank you. And, you know, it'd be really interesting to find out when the Sundance is, because we can get to that even easier, because it's on this side of the ocean. I was gonna sit down, but it's not so.
Did you?
There's a stool behind
Did you need a chair, Stu?
All right, this will.
Hey Tom, who else is starring? Who else is in that movie?
Well, a lot of Iowa people for one thing, but I mean, one of the cinematographers was a guy from, I think, Boston, who's done major movies, and there were some real professional people doing this. It's not exactly a local deal, but even though it's a, you know, what you might call it
Art film?
It's kind of an art film, anyway. And the thing that was so neat about this filmmaker, Jesse Kreitzer, he's done all kinds of interesting things. He's not trying to be trendy. One of the other things he did is about Alan Lomax collecting black blues stuff in the 1930s. And he did this thing in black and white, and the guy drives up in this 1930 whatever Plymouth and takes out a piece of recording equipment as big as a house out of his trunk and hooks it up to his battery, his car battery. You know, it's extremely, it looks like the real thing. And so he's a really interesting filmmaker. And that's, so I'm just...
Yeah, well, what I was asking though, are there any actors from California in it?
No.
Like LA or? LA, Hollywood, Beverly Hills?
There are people there too.
I don't think so.
All right.
But, however, this past summer I went to an acting workshop in New York City with a guy named Tom Todoroff, who's got clients like Liam Neeson and Harrison Ford and people like that.
Sweet.
It was really interesting. That's the bad part. This is a little less abstract is my desire for you. Okay? Stay on my stool.
Well, before I got a video.
A little less abstract is my desire for you. There's mischief in my heart as I inquire for you. Out in my backyard I built a pyre for you. Won't you like to come along to tea? I have a friend who lives in Colorado, in the Chinook Valley where the winds blow. When they blow, his wife out in the yard does go, and says to them, go, God, go. Listen to me, sweetie, as I sing to you. Never would I ever do a thing to you. All I ought to do is give a wing to you, to help you get from you to me to you. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle is the song I sing. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle goes the rain in spring. Listen to the tinkle, sprinkle down on you. Why? Because, sweetie, I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Tom Evans. We have Matt D. You still here?
Yeah, Matthew!
Hey, I'm Matt D, and it is good to be in Flint. And for a moment, let us think about the land and put into words the feelings we know but don't fully understand. What is truly valuable, not just in weight but in virtue. When you got an empty stomach, nobody has to tell you. Fill in the soil with ideas that try to make the mind grow, like a partially opened eye looking through a painted window. What we see isn't natural. Prescription direction, operated health care less. The nutrition sickness, brought to you by gangsters, planning outlaw ownerships of barbed wire democracy. Welcome one and all to the mental prison theocracy. The hand that feeds is wearing a badge and a glove. When politicians lie, it's never about love. To them, we're like animals afraid before the slaughter. Everybody's a victim when we're all just following orders. Don't cry about injustice with a voice full of pain. Unoccupy your fear and send hope down the drain. Make a plan for yourself and grow and attack, because the earth won't be ours until we take the land back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Time is short. So, this is one I wrote for the artists. Everybody who got up here and everyone else who didn't and does. For the artists. We deal with words in motion, emotional content translated into sound, sharing dreams with paper and strokes. Pound for pound, materials represent the spirits they evoke. We hear the sounds of chaos, it's our choir of sickness. Chambers in our head breathing mentally unconditioned air. Spending spare time in the colors, trying to choreograph the pain. Illnesses abstracted and interrupted. Trying to work is like herding cats. All the common, but all in their own directions. We just want to be heard. Growth trials heated, audiences needed, we want relations. Seeking not the universal truth, just trying to find the beat that will make you all want to dance. Feel the heat from our ego feats. We will believe for you, we can speak to you. We've got the spark, please be our fire. Art till you drop. There's a new creator for every one of us that stops.
Rewind!
Just trying to find the beat that will make you all want to dance. Feel the heat from our ego feet. We will believe for you. We can speak to you. We've got the spark. Please be our fire. Art till you drop. There's a new creator for every one of us that stops. Our pay is per second of your attention. Just listen and look. You just might like it when you find yourself hooked. For all you artists out there, I got ADD like a bad case of scabies. It burns. All right. Now, I'll close with one more, and I'm not going to get any less hype. This is actually dedicated to a guy that said I couldn't write a slam piece because I was too Portuguese.
I didn't say that.
All right.
I said you was too white.
All right. This is called Standing Over the Grave of Gigi Allen with a bottle of Jack Daniels after driving to Winnebago through 10 states to get there. Pace, 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 pace. Fuck, I can't see. I'm an animal that thinks there's a man in me. Shit, now I'm something that doesn't feel free. Pace, 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 pace. I'm a person who thinks he's a beast. I've got a mushy computer that isn't sure what that means in the least. I think I may have come here to feast. Haze, 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 haze. They gave me a new name. I'm weird, wired, worried, warped, and whimsical, wondering when will the Watchers wage war with we, wholehearted and wide-eyed wheels. We, ourselves, and our waves. Haze, 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 haze. Emotions attack. These chains are breaking my back. I don't want to reform anymore. Cut me some fucking slack. I don't want to be a special feature. I hate too much for that. I've got nowhere to go and nowhere to put this feeling when I'm in this haze. There's a heart in this body that just keeps beating. It doesn't do it because it's paid to. My training says it's time to make children, and so do my balls. Good to be back. I love this place.
All right, is Adam still here?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Fire hazard.
Well, say something.
Mine doesn't. Oh, it doesn't.
Talking to you.
Yeah.
That's funny, buddy.
Alright, so this is my first open mic. But I hope you guys like this song. So.
piano. I can feel my eyes slide over you. Legs that curve the same as hers. Still you could run as quickly too. My lazy tongue has love already. It cannot seem to speak a word. Side acting off to shut me up. But you've already heard that these murders have occurred. And so the path into this heart is littered with corpses and strewn with body parts of stronger souls than you. So just give up. The path into this heart is littered with corpses and strewn with body parts of stronger souls than you. Stronger souls than you. To let me where I cannot see us. Put me down, come register. Tonight I am a Transylvania. A taste of you won't hurt. 'Cause I'm numb to everything. My stubborn ears will hear no sound. My last few rounds have left me ringing. My teeth are on the ground, and I've taken pound for pound. So the path into this heart is littered with corpses and it's strewn with body parts of stronger souls than you. So just give up. The path into this heart is littered with corpses and it's strewn with body parts of stronger souls than you. Stronger souls than you. Stronger souls than you. So child, don't go getting your hopes up. Don't go getting your hopes up.
Jason now.
Jason. All right.
What is it now?
Rocking the Ryan Bellows shirt here. Also, I wanted everyone to know that there's a permanent display. It's called French Soda. It's a Ryan Bellows piece, and it's in our regular bathroom, not our decaf. And I think Ryan is okay with bathroom art. Had a discussion with him. So. But one of the other things I wanted to do real quick, and I know we're running out of time, but I wanted to make a great big thank you to Anonymous. I don't know who Anonymous is, but I'm not a big GoFundMe person, and I loved that in one fell swoop we were instantly, funded, or Creative
Everybody
Alliance
loves
is instantly
you.
funded. Well, Anonymous is wonderful, and I thank him or her very, very much. But what I also thank is the creative behind Creative Alliance, and that's everybody in this room, everybody that's been on the stage, and incidentally, this is our 6th year beginning of doing this right here. So I just want to thank you.
We have our own reality show.
Yeah, that's right. And I want you all to realize that I recognize that, that creative engine is what keeps me going here, and that you did that for me is awesome. I love you for it. You didn't have to, and I love that. You guys have the next 2 years for sure here, but you're here as long as you want to be here because you're part of what happens here, and I appreciate that. So thank you all. Thank you.
His name is Infinite Smiles.
That's what we're going with now.
Okay.
I just heard about Ryan this afternoon. Unfortunately, I'm not on Facebook, and I love that kid dearly, so send a bunch of love out for him. He's behind a ton of inspiration.
Yeah.
And just an example of like what a good man is. And, I love him. So let's keep this going for Ryan. But Ken, thank you as well. My bad, homie.
This new day is rising up where we're bound. Nothing can stop us. Nothing gonna keep us down. Can you see, hear the subtly matter of mind that's taken form through hard work, developed over time, vibrations, electric, poison higher than we ever could perceive. We call this reconnection to the source of the love we receive. Father, build me up. Father, fill me up. My purpose is clear. Why I'm here, be a servant of the spark divine. In essence, we're precious. Our presence needed in the dark, in the trenches, on the front line is where I find the work must be done. Each gift, every lesson, shower blessings. Body unified the one, lift our spirits, cause we're in, getting near it. We can only clear the ground a bit. Sweet sounds, the sirens, signals the masses. Amidst the rubble rise, Father, build me up. Father, build me up. It's a roll rise, it's a roll rise, it's a roll rise.
All right, give it up for Jason. Lanie, do a piece.
Alright, thanks dude. Is it one piece or can I do like, okay, we're running out of time?
Yeah, we don't get it.
Okay, awesome. Hey! Hey, how are you? Wonderful. Okay, I'm a bit shorter, so. I have 2 plugins and then a poem. I originally had like 2 or 3, but it's so packed in here, which is wonderful. So. How many of you guys like to make art? By making art, I mean painting, drawing, writing, singing, dancing, film, theater, singing in the shower, cat dance, fiber art like knit, crochet, and yarn bombing, or anything. Like
All of the above.
Oh yeah, awesome. Raise your hand. Like some kind of expression. So, and how many of you occasionally need to like get out of your house and find another space to create? Raise your hand. I do.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You said we could shower there?
Shower? Like, not literally and definitely not like there, because that would be kind of awkward. Like, really awkward.
Thought I'd ask. You offered, you know?
It was just an example. So, and how many of you guys like find Monday really boring and would like to change that? Raise your hand.
No.
Okay, well, you can do it. What's your vote? So there's this thing called Must Art Mondays, and you can make whatever kind of art or start a piece and meet somebody and make something with them. And it's basically a free space for you to create. Sometimes you need to get out of your house. Sometimes like you have just moved and where you are renting from your landlord is like no paint or your security deposit or something like that. And you're just like, you need to find a space to let it all out. And so Stone Street is your place for now. Monday nights, 6 to 9. If you would like to be there, you are welcome to go. And then the other plug-in is that 2 days from now, this Friday, in this room, there is going to be one of the first of 3 Voices workshops. Voices is a CA publication. If you know Voices, raise your hand or make some noise. Woo! Voices!
Yeah.
We are continuing Voices, and we are adding these workshops for visual artists and writers. So basically we're going to have 3 guest speakers, and leading up to our launch event on the 29th of March, where our local artists and writers can present their work, and receive lots of local support. And our first one is this Friday, 6 to 8, here with Scott Russell, who has read here before. He is the manager of the Writing Center, published in many places, is a very talented artist as well, and he will be discussing identifying and understanding your poem or piece of art. So if you'd like to come out to that, he'll have a brief talk, and then, everybody who brings in their work can, all talk about it together and discuss it, and, if you're comfortable, it's a safe space, so that's up for you if you want to come out this Friday. Now, I have this one thing. She asked, how many other women did you give that look, that tender eye, that look filled with love, a pool I could drown in, arms nesting me as an egg, where I could be safe? How many other women did you make feel safe, tell them they're beautiful like the tears from their cheeks? How many cheeks did you kiss the tears from? How many women felt special at your touch and then spurned at your words when you raised your fist and shouted them down, reducing them to dust between those same fingers? A misuse of manliness. How many women did you hold at night? Did you spoon between caress and tender? How many did you laugh with? I should love that you laughed with them, that you loved many, that you didn't spend your years a pillar in the desert untouched by rain. But why did it really not work? Were they really all that crazy? What wasn't enough in you? What made you as you are today? Who am I to think that you'd be mine when so many others have thought the exact same before? If I ask you so often, do I really believe it? That you could slip so easily through so many hands and stay put in mine? That they dropped you and let you fall, perhaps because you were too hot to hold, burned to the touch, seared and scorched, melting through skin, bubbling like wax. Though I am a fire, I have been a fire. Fire consumes kindling and cannot last if it consumes itself. I have gripped you, and you have put thorns in my palms, dug deep, and I can't let go because I treat you like the ledge of a cliff, like I'll fall into nothing and become nothing, and without anything if I fall and I lose you. There is nothing for me here, which makes it easy to make something. Try to make something when so much is already made. You manifest fantasies in the globe of my mind, cut through, cataclysmic, shatter, and shank me at my deepest. Love a body and a soul without studying its contents. You'll find real love from readers, because they look closely, and they remember the details. I've weakened my voice under your hands and your gaze. The kind of man who needs to be taller than this lady to feel like a man isn't one. I am the battleground, devastated by too many fights, by promise without purpose, clinging to innocence like Hymen, not knowing why it bothers me how you've loved so many, how it makes me question you, what it's really worth.
If the safety I feel at your touch can be whisked away as quickly as you set to anger. Then he shrugged.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna adjourn. What's the word? Adjourn? Adjourn, yeah. Let us adjourn. All right, thank you all very much. It's been 6 wonderful years. And yeah, we'll see you next month. Drive safe.
Hey Terry, turn the painting around so I can get a picture of it. Okay, please? Please? No, I mean like turn it so the camera can see it. Please? Please turn it so I can get a picture of it with my camera. Turn it around. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to zoom in. Okay. Thank you very much. I think that might work. Thank you, Terry. Yes, that's the self-portrait I see. No, I think Justin drew that, didn't he?
Which is cuter?
That's what Terry would look like if he had a mohawk.
Which is cuter? Self-portrait.
Yeah.
Self-portrait.